Hello gamers, sit yourself down and enjoy some more World of Tanks with SevRoks. Thank you, incredibly creepy voice from the intro. How do you guys like that? Welcome back to some more World of Tanks here, as the intro said, with myself, SevRoks. We are in an incredibly outmatched match, rocking the M10 Wolverine American Tier 5 Tank Destroyer. We're going up against Tier 7s, which is unfortunate, because this gun doesn't have the most amazing pen in the world, but I finally finished this thing off, tearing it all the way up. I think got the radio to do, and that's about it. But I got the top gun, top turret, and this thing is, it's interesting. You got to know how to play, definitely. You are a very long-distance sniper, rapid-fire sniper. You got 3.39 second reload on it, thanks to my Jimbo's Crosshair mod, which I haven't mentioned yet, but I'm using the Jimbo's Crosshair mod for World of Tanks. It is, it's very nice. I prefer it much more over the regular crosshairs that the game has, so I will try to put a link to that in the description, and hope you guys will be able to use it as well, because I've introduced it to a couple people, and they seem to love it, and I really thoroughly enjoy it. So, anyway, good rate of fire. Pretty dang accurate. It is a long-range torture sniper. You could just bombard people to death with your volley of fire here, doing about 100 damage a shot. And when you're tiered up really well and you're in a tier 5 match, 100 damage per shot, that's a quarter of their health every shot. So it is pretty brutal when you get into the right circumstances here. We got SU 12244. I believe that's a premium Russian Tank Destroyer premium. We're going to try to get into some better cover here. Our SU 12244 took a shot. I don't know if we can pen his frontal. As we think we're going to miss that one. A20 Scout coming down, ramming into the SU 100. Actually, the SU 100 shot him. That's unfortunate. We do have people on cap we need to worry about. The Leopard's going there to interrupt. 3-4 and a Stug. Do I have a shot on that 3-4? Don't. That Leopard's doing a good job keeping them busy. We've got a Wolverine up top there. T25-2 or T25/2. We do have a shot that we will take. We're going to miss terribly because this gun's definitely doesn't have the British accuracy, that's for sure. But it is lethal against tier 5 because it is only it's a tier 6 gun, I believe. This thing is used from everything from the Easy 8, the Jumbo Sherman. I think the standard Sherman doesn't rock this exact version. It rocks the M1A1, not the A2, I believe. So this gun is very much so used throughout the American medium and Tank Destroyer tiers. SU-100 we've got to worry about. He's not looking, but we have a very small top shot that we're going to take and we're going to miss. I am apparently lit. Already knows about me. Oh man, does already know about me or what? Is that? That's not even artillery. That's like an autoloader or something. What is that? We're not able to do much here this match, unfortunately, as we are just getting picked to pieces. I don't even know what just happened. Our whole team just died. All right. SU-100 taking shots from that ARL. We will try to assist in any way we can. Oh, someone bounced a shot off me. That's interesting. Usually I don't bounce too many shots in this thing. It doesn't have that great of armor. That VK's down. We got a 3-4 to worry about frontal. Put a shot right there for good measure. ELC. They're going to start coming from that hill right there. We got to worry about that. We have a very small number of our team left. They're also going to start coming from this ridge right here. Back where our spawn's at. Can I help out with that Sherman in any way? I can't. They're going to be coming from... Yep, there's them. M7. Put a he's done. Lit him on fire. Okay. We're going to try to do what we can here. We're going to lose, that's for sure. But we're going to do what we can. Try to stay alive as long as possible here. Our team kind of fell apart there. I'm not exactly sure what happened. We just kind of crumbled on the hill. We got 2 Shermans. I don't know who they're looking at. Oh, I'm lit. Oh, wow. Was I ever so lit? Don't have any crew training on these guys, so I definitely don't have any perks. But that 152, not surprised with that incredibly beastly Russian gun, is going to finish us all off. And that is going to be a example of how not to win in this tank. We tried to do our part. We were in our position to snipe, and our team kind of crumbled. Not sure really what happened there. But that is the M10 Wolverine. We got to definitely take a look at this again, hopefully, and maybe even the Hellcat, if ever I reach that. We'll take a look at the Wolverine again in the future. Hopefully show what it can do a little bit more. We got one kill there on the M7, but that's about it. Now, let's take a look at our tanks we've gotten recently. Quite a few. Quite a few. As you can see, my branch down here is upgraded and transformed. You can probably see one of them that's catching your eye, but I'll talk about that in a second. We're going to start off on the line. Still got our Sherman. Actually sold it and then rebought it because I'm going to go back and go for the E2, which is going to take me to the T29. Going to work on that a little bit for the American heavies. Got the M7. Really found some interest in the American autoloaders that start at tier 7 with the T71 light. I found a lot of interest in those. So I decided I'd go ahead and hop on the M7. Played with the M5 Stuart, which is not bad. It's actually a pretty fun little scout. I got to the M7. M7's not bad, but it's definitely kind of not the ideal tank you want to have in tier 5. You got to know how to play it. Which takes you to the T21, which is a lot like the Cromwell in a sense. It's fast, maneuverable, got a decent gun with a good rate of fire. So T21 should be interesting, and then the T71, which I've heard is a lot of fun, and I've seen is a lot of fun. So we'll work on that eventually, hopefully feature that in an upcoming episode. The EZ8, don't know if I've shown this yet, but I do have the EZ8, working on the T20, which will take us to the Pershing, which is what I'm really going for. Maybe eventually the Patton. That's not really in my sights at the moment. Still working on this. We might take this in the battle here in a second. We'll see. T18, purely for kicks and giggles, as I'm just kind of derping about in this thing whenever I play with. Yes, we want to accelerate the crew training on this thing. Whenever I have friends, because a lot of my friends are newer to the game, they like the game and they're interested in it, but a lot of them are newer. So they definitely don't have the kind of tier of tanks I have now. I don't even have that high of tier tanks. But they don't have up to 5 or 6 or anything like that. So I got to go down occasionally into the 2s and 3s and play with them. But I have the T18, which is an overpowered boss. And then the Panzer 1C for when I go down and play with them. The Wolverine, of course, which we just showed. The Cromwell, which we showed in the last episode, Fast and Furious. And then my pride and glory at the moment, the Centurion Mark 1. He's got like some sort of special upgrade. Okay. The Centurion Mark 1 British tier 8 medium tank. This is my first and only tier 8 that I have right now. As you can tell, still working on it because I don't have the upgraded turret yet. I've upgraded the tracks. That's about it. Almost to the turret. And then I gotta do a little bit of buckle down for this gun here, and this gun is really what makes this thing good. Got 226 pen, 230 damage with a 7 rate of fire, so that's not bad. I look forward to getting that. That will definitely make this thing a lot more lethal to the tier 10s that you fight in this thing. And going against tier 10s, this thing is kind of miserable, especially with this 100 damage gun. But it's not too bad. When you're tiered properly, this thing's actually really lethal. It's when you get into the 9s and 10s, this thing really suffers, in its current state at least. You probably guys are wondering why I didn't show the Comet. I didn't record a video the whole time I was using the Comet. I do have a game with the Comet and a game with the Tiger, which will be next episode, hopefully, where it'll be pre-recorded games here. So I'll go back and show 2 games, the game with the Comet, the game with the Tiger, and maybe a game with something else. We'll see. That are some games I'm proud of that I'll do post-commentary over. But we transferred our crew over from the Comet, so that's why they're already at 98, 97, 97, 97, and already have their perks working. Once I get these backed up to 100%, they'll finish off their perks, and this thing will be a lot more lethal. That's the Centurion Mark 1. I'm not going to use this today because I want to show you guys the capabilities of this tank, so I will do it in a future episode where I have this thing fully maxed out. Churchill 7, haven't done anything to this. The Panzer 1C, which I showed. This is a fun little fast scout that I do when I play with. I use when I play as friends. 3-4, Panzer 3-4, working on the Panther. The Tiger, which I've had for a while now, finally finished upgrading it, except for the engines and the radio. And so I still have a little bit more to do on the Tiger. We might take that into battle, not sure. The Stug, which is a lot of fun. I don't know why, it's just so much fun though, which is the German Tier 5 tank destroyer. I actually have used this. I use this tank as pure enjoyment because I find this a lot of fun to play in, and I'm already up to 16,000 XP in it just from having fun with it. So I love having tanks where you are having so much fun in it, you just want to play it for fun, and you're not realizing that you're getting a lot of XP. Whereas for some reason with the Comet and the Cromwell, I was really focusing on getting the XP, whereas this is more of a fun tank to use because it's got a good gun. And then we got the KV-1S. I had the KV-1 for such a long time, since I think like the third episode I did a World of Tanks. I've had the KV-1S. The KV-1, upgraded that to the 1S, grinded terribly for the top gun on this thing, which is a 122mm D255T, which is 175 pen, 390 damage, and this is where we're going to go roll in right now. We might do one more tank after this, because I think it's going to be a little bit of a longer episode as we're getting back into World of Tanks now, because I haven't done an episode in too long. I've gotten quite a lot more tanks since I did the Fast and Furious one, where I didn't even have the Comet yet when I was in Fast and Furious. So decent matchup here. We're middle tier, which is how you want to be in this tank. If you're top tier, you can just wreak havoc with this gun. With 390 damage and you're in a tier 5 match, you can just slaughter everything in your sights. And it is a tier 6. So the fact that this has this powerful of a gun is awesome. Hopefully we can do some work here as we're going to go city, I believe. Normally in the KV-1Ss and the heavies, you're going to want to go left here. But I think the majority of our heavy... Oh, we got an IS going city. 1S going that way, Hellcat going that way, Jagd Panther, SU-100. They'll be fine over there. They got some heavy hitters going that way. Comet is going to go mid as he is looking stock. So we're going to go city here with the IS. Going to provide some backup. I believe the IS has the same gun as this when it's maxed. So as you can see, the 1S is actually really fast. This thing about the IS is a lot of firepower. We are already... Our SU-5 killed our Hummel. What the hell? Yeah, seriously. I will report that guy after this match. MZS6 is getting reported after this match. That's for sure. Not sure what that was about. But okay. Anyway. This thing's pretty fast. I don't even have the upgraded engine on it. But it is pretty speedy for heavy. That's the thing about the IS route. Is they have a lot of speed. Big firepower. But no armor. No armor. I can pen this thing with my Centurion with the 100 damage gun in the frontal, no problem. So that's pretty much with the whole IS route I can pen really easily. And we got a... And also the thing about this gun is you cannot afford to miss. With the insane 16-second reload you can see on this thing, if you miss, you're screwed, to say the least. You definitely cannot afford to miss. As we're rolling up on a Panther here. 404 in the turret. That is why I love this tank, or I love the IS route. Is this gun is insane. Our reload's not too bad if you play it tactically and you kind of pull back. As we're going to move up here for another roll. 325 in the turret again. Our SU is already dead apparently. Killed himself. Oh, VK. Didn't even see the VK coming around. Was not paying attention there at all. We got an M6. We are completely overrun at the city now as our IS is down. We're going to kind of wait for them to come to us. Come on, you know you want to come, buddy. I think we got a friendly coming up on our back here to provide what little assistance he can. I want to nab this M6. Oh, that's the thing about this gun. Is when you do that when you pull that kind of mistake and you get a track with this gun, you are essentially screwed. We're going to take who we can with us here. As we're going to go for the M6. M6 backing off, so we're going to go for the Panther. Come on, Chaffee. Come on, little Chaffee. Do what you can, pal. So we're kind of backing up here. We got Tiger on our 6. Oh, man. We're going to go in for another battle with the 1S here. I'm not kidding you. I don't normally do too many repeats in an episode. I'll usually, the next episode, I'll go in with it again, but we're going to go for a repeat. We ran into a very large amount of people that we weren't really expecting at City there. So we're going to go for a repeat with the 1S here once this battle is over. We're going to kind of watch this out here. I might even cut the video. We'll see. I think we'll wait it out, though. See how our team does. A loss is inevitable here, as our team kind of suffered with that original Hummel, or that Hummel TK. And as you can see, the MZ6 S6 got a blue tag, means he's been team killing people all day, pretty much. So we got some people we got to report today, but that's unfortunate. You get those kind of people in this game eventually. So. Also, one thing I want to address here, while we're going ahead and kind of just watching the rest of this game play out, is I've noticed recently with my Centurion, and because I'm playing with 9s and 10s, a lot of people are using this mod called XCM or something like that. Something. I think it's XZM. Something along those lines. So basically what it is, it's a mod for World of Tanks that allows you to like bring up a screen or something like that, and it shows you your odds to win the game based on your player's stats. So it evaluates all people's stats in the game, friendly stats, enemy stats, and it gives you basically the percentages on how well you're going to do, if you're going to win or not. So say your team's mediocre, you're going to get like maybe a 45% chance of win, or if you have a really good team, you're going to get a 75% chance of win. Now it's just all theoretical. That's not, you're guaranteed to win, because I mean, you could be a terrible player but have a really good game, just like me. I'm not a very good player, but I have great games sometimes. I notice a lot of people using this mod, and it's unfortunate that people use this mod, and to me it's even more unfortunate that this mod was invented, because what I've realized with it is it ruins the game. It's not a cheat mod, it's not a hacky mod. It ruins the game, though, because it sucks all the fun out of it. With this mod, people become obsessed with winning, and if you do something bad, they start yelling at you and freaking out, like this is all they do is play this game, and they can do nothing but play this game, and if they don't win, they're going to freak out. This game is about fun. I play this game in my spare time for fun. This is an enjoyable game. It's a lot of fun to play. If you have the right mindset while you're playing it. This game can get frustrating, just like any competitive shooter. It will get frustrating at times, but the people who take it too far and use those kind of mods, it's sad, because it's really taking away from the game. It's taking away from the fun of the game. It's taking away from the experience of the game. It's turning the game into something that it shouldn't be, which is ultra competitive nonsense. So, with that being said, I'm definitely more of a casual player in this game. With that being said, I find it sad that people not only use this kind of mod, but look so much into this game that this is all they want to do is play this game and win, win, win. And to me, that's not how this game is meant to be played. I'm much more of a casual gamer. I play games all the time. That's all I do is play video games. But I'm such a casual gamer. I don't have one game that I play all the time and just am amazing at. I have a lot of games that I suck at. The only game I'm good at, let's face it, is Minecraft. So, I don't get it. I'm much more of a, like I said, a casual gamer. I play stuff what I want to play when I want to play it. I'm not one game and that's it, and that's all I'll play ever. That's not how I roll, so. And I find it unfortunate that in this kind of game, people are like that, because this isn't a super competitive game. This is much more of a chill, relaxing, casual game. And for me and a lot of people I've seen play this game, it's much more of a fun, casual game. I've met people in chat before who are just kind of laughing it off if they die or something, or saying good shot, good game, stuff like that. I really have a lot of respect for those people who play this game a lot more casually rather than take it so seriously where it takes the fun out of the game. So if you're one of those people who takes the game too seriously and just kind of ruins the game for yourself, I just gotta say this: lighten up a little bit. It's a video game. It's not life or death. It's not going to kill you. If you have a bad game, oh well. If you have 7 bad games in a row, oh well. I've had 12 bad games in a row. So it doesn't matter. That is my message to the viewers today. Is it doesn't matter. Have fun with it. It is a video game. That's what they were originally made for, is fun in your spare time. So, with that all being said, we're on Himmelsdorf, guys. Himmelsdorf, I believe is how it's pronounced in German. And we are rocking down our KV-1S again, because the last match I couldn't really show the full potential of this baby, because I do have a lot of fun in this thing, because of the sheer firepower of it. It doesn't have many hit points, because it is only a tier 6. It doesn't have much armor. It does bounce a couple shots off the frontal sloping occasionally, but it's definitely not a complete brawler, I would say. But I did have a lot of fun in it. I wanted to get a somewhat decent game with this thing. So that's why I decided to hop in for another one. We're kind of assuming a sniper position here in the middle, as our team is kind of getting beat down here. Looks like we're doing okay on hill. We got a scout coming down our backside. That's not even a scout, that's a T-71. People who play their T-71s like scout need to wake up a little bit. It's not how you play it. It's an autoloader, man. Yes, you're fast, but you're not you're not an ELC. At least that's how I would play it. I wouldn't play it. I would play like a kind of an aggressive sniper. Got a Kluftpanzer. Kind of moving up here. He is gonna back up at the side of me. He saw this big boy gun. He's going to back up. All right, let's going to zoom in here. He's going to take cover, unfortunately. We do have a sliver of a shot. 431 for half of his health in the back rear. Or in the back side there. That had her. He is bailing, which I'm not surprised about, though. This thing does have an insane reload time with 16-second reload. But with the sheer amount of damage, and it can pen almost anything with the amount of damage this thing does, it's worth it, in my opinion. It is very worth it. Grill. What is this grill doing? Not sure what that grill wants to do. We are going to go for him, though. The aiming time on this thing's not very good either. We missed. See, that's the thing about this gun. Is if you miss, you're screwed. Especially in a crucial situation. So you have 1 kill on a guy who has the rate of fire advantage over you. You have 1 shot left and you miss. You are French toast. You are all of the French toastings. We got a Stewart here. We're going to wait for him to come. He's going after that ELC. You want to stick your head back up this way? Be my guest with 295 in the side to finish him off. See, tier 4s, you can one-shot. So you got to be patient with the tank. This tank, definitely got to be patient. That grill is still back there. I know it is. As that grill is going to put a shot in us. Take out our driver. We're going to use that health pack on the driver. That grill I knew is still back there. Hey, Luke's, if you want to go spot that grill, that'd be appreciated. It's kind of an even matched thing here. We do have this mile 46, which is going to be assisting us as we're going to kind of flank around this backside. We do have an EZ8, and I believe the other AMX, or the AMX 13F3, which is an RD piece. We're going to move in on. I know they have that RD, that grill back there. I believe both RDs actually back here, so we're going to see if we can't grab them. Now there's we'll let the mile get this guy. Unless he misses. Now the mile got him, the grill's right there. I'm going to go for the grill. With the miss, should have let my aim go down more, but I wanted the kill, and it ended up costing me. So, we lost hill. We are on cap, however. I expect there's going to be some people coming back. Again, not doing too hot this game. Got the 1 kill and took a bad shot from the grill. But that's okay. Yeah, here's the T-29. I knew it was going to be coming about. Gotta stop doing that, man. Gotta stop getting track shots with this thing. I fail so miserably. I always end up tracking people when I need to, when it's kind of crucial that I pen them. We'll put 402 in this frontal. Alright, he's going to finish me off. I know this for sure. Unless he bounces, kind of trying to... no, he got me. Yeah, that, the American heavies at tier 7 are pretty beast. The M6s are pretty stinking terrible. They have no armor, but we missed that. We could have had him easily. That mile could have helped us out. We could have had him. Unfortunately, we kind of we failed there with the track, but oh well, we did okay. We helped out our team a little bit. We got that scout out of the way, and our mile was able to finish off that T29. But that's gonna be it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed the little intro. I might use that from now on. We'll see if you guys like it or not, or if I like it enough, I might just use it as well. But I thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for more World of Tanks coming soon, as I do have a lot more tanks I want you guys to see in action from me. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.